Today on CCX News, lingering questions after targeted attacks on lawmakers. We hear from a local mayor and police captain on security for elected officials and how it will impact the future of policing. It's been just days since the brutal murder of a state representative and her husband in their Brooklyn Park home. Investigators are trying to piece together exactly what happened and what it means for the future of law enforcement. Kevin Miller found that question might not have an easy answer anytime soon.
This memorial is a spot for quiet contemplation, a place to remember a life that loomed large over the Capitol. Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark are gone by an assassin's trigger, and left in that void are problems that a few flowers can't solve.
So there's a lot of questions about what this really means, of what had happened, as well as concern for safety of my officers and all officers that were involved in this.
The Robbinsdale Police Department helped respond after Vance Bolter, who impersonated a police officer, shot and killed the Hortmans.
They went into a very unknown situation that was rapidly evolving, and they handled themselves with incredible courage.
John Elder is a captain with the Robbinsdale Police Department and mayor of New Hope. He says the assassination may bring changes to law enforcement procedure, but there's been little time for self-reflection while hunting down a killer.
Right now, we have been really drinking out of a fire hose. We will have to have conversations about doing things moving forward, if there need to be changes. We don't even know at this point if there need to be changes.
Questions about the security we provide elected officials are also on the horizon, but those too are complicated.
But everything comes with a price tag. And if we're talking about having security for the elected officials, where does that start? Where does that stop?
All are difficult questions, but hopefully the answers could mean fewer quiet memorials. Kevin Miller, CCX News.
Meanwhile, the Maple Grove City Council meeting Monday didn't start in its typical fashion. Maple Grove Mayor Mark Stephenson started the meeting with a moment of silence for the late state representative Melissa Hortman and her husband, Mark Hortman, as well as Senator John Hoffman and his wife, who both remain hospitalized with gunshot wounds. Senator Warren Limmer and Representative Kristen Robbins, both of Maple Grove, attended the meeting. They came to provide legislative updates, but shifted focus to thank police after the targeted attacks on lawmakers.
We sometimes don't realize things like that could happen to us. Sadly, we're becoming, I hope we as a society are not becoming callous to these type of things. And unfortunately, they seem to be on the rise.
We are all united in grief and in determination to condemn this political violence and to not let it continue.
Maple Grove police provided round-the-clock security at both lawmakers' homes this past weekend. And a reminder, we have additional coverage on the lawmaker attacks. You can visit our website at ccxmedia.org. A Maple Grove dad is trying to combat summer brain drain with a new math and multiplication book. We first met him in 2016 when he released How to Talk Math. But this book has a new twist. Reporter Emily Haugen reintroduces you to Brett Bernard.
It's only June, but kids may already be facing a classic case of the summer slump. From his time in the classroom, Brett Bernard knows it too well.
It's a fact that if kids don't do any math over the summer, they're going to forget over 2 months of what they were taught the previous school year.
He's trying to help that by making math more like America's favorite game, football.
This is 3 times 4, 1 times 4, 2 times 4, 3 times 4.
But his book is not all about sports. It's also about truly understanding.
It brings in conceptual understanding, it relates it to other areas of math, and it brings in real-world application.
Facing multiple learning disabilities made Bernard teach in a different way, a way that breaks everything down. He's also got a guide for teachers and parents to walk through.
When I became a teacher, I was able to identify with the students who have difficulty understanding, and it helped me explain to them and relate to them in a way that made sense.
Bernard says he learned when he took up the unicycle and eventually became a world champion. that it's all about putting in the work.
It brought a confidence to me, and I thought, I'm going to start showing up to school like this.
He says math's like that. It's also about putting in just a few minutes a day.
Basically doing the unseen, unglamorous work with no applause, and you do those, and that way you can shine in the light.
He hopes his books bring that aha moment to math for visual learners, just like him. In Maple Grove, Emily Haugen, CCX News.
Brett now does presentations for students, educators, and athletes, teaching both math and resilience. You can buy his books with a special CCX discount code on his website. We'll have details at ccxmedia.org. 1 year after a devastating storm tore through the Arbor Lakes Art Fair in Maple Grove, event organizers are excited for another year of showcasing the work of local artists.
We have jewellery, we have leather, we have metalwork, woodwork, paintings, acrylic, oil, you name it, we have it, so don't miss out.
The 23rd annual Arbor Lakes Art Fair kicks off this Saturday at Maple Grove's Shops at Arbor Lakes. More than 30 artists will be on hand, along with live music and plenty of free activities for the kids. Last year's fair had the second day wiped out due to a storm that damaged much of the artwork. But all indications are that Mother Nature will cooperate this time around.
And it's going to be good. So as I say, don't miss it. Enjoy, come down, spread the love.
The two-day event is Saturday from 10 to 6 and Sunday from 11 to 4. We'll have more information at ccxmedia.org.